so I'm completely blank and foundationless. Got my jaw clip in my hair. I have minor acne right now. I've got scarring. I had a huge breakout all along here. Now this is actually like a good state for my skin. I get cystic acne normally, and in the summertime it's really bad, so foundation is a big part of my routine. Wake up in the morning, cleanse your face. You have to cleanse your face every morning, especially if you have combination skin or just have really greasy skin and get lots of acne breakouts. What I'm using right now for skin cleansing, Spectro Cleanser Blemish Prone Skin. I just started using it a couple weeks ago. It keeps my skin clean. I wouldn't necessarily say it's my favorite at this time. I'm still trying out different products to see what works best for my face. Moisturize. You always need to moisturize so your foundation stays on without having like flaky skin or extremely oily skin depending on the type of skin you have. For my acne, I use Aveeno Clear Complexion Daily Moisturizer with salicylic acid and total soy complex. It apparently leaves your skin more clear and even looking. Because of the salicylic acid content in this moisturizer, it should help some of your breakouts if you have combination skin, or at least I find it helps for me. Just wait a few minutes for it to soak into the face, and if it's still dry, I'll put some more on. I apply sunscreen to my face first so I don't get burnt on the face. Faces are very sensitive. This is just Neutrogena SPF 70, waterproof, sweatproof, and apparently it doesn't cause breakouts. I actually found this caused breakouts in the summertime, so for combination skin this might not be the best option. Usually the dry sunscreens are a bit better for the face, I find, if you have oily skin. I got sunscreen all over. You don't need much because you don't want to get oily skin from the buildup of product. The reason why I use a moisturizer and a sunscreen is because sunscreen does not moisturize your skin. It's not meant to moisturize your skin. It is meant for a sun barrier. Avon Face Perfector. This generally will keep your skin looking nice and matte all day. It also evens out your skin tone. I like to put foundation on over top of it. You can actually put this on after you put on your makeup. I prefer it before, just because it'll smudge around the makeup that you have on if you have it placed in a certain way or something. But if you get an oily nose, it definitely helps. I'm one of these people that have to blot like halfway through the day or apply powder. This saves me from like makeup buildup. The foundation I'm using is Revlon Color Stay 24-hour makeup for normal to dry skin. I have dry skin in the winter. This is Ivory, which is the lightest shade in this type of foundation. Kind of dab it on and then get those areas that need to be targeted really. But I just kind of place it all over my face in light sort of. I'm basically just putting like a tiny bit on my finger, and then I'm just like putting it in the main general vicinity areas. My foundation lasts me for about like a year because I don't use that much of it. Unless I have like a really bad breakout, then I'm like super self-conscious about my skin. But like I said, my skin's not that bad right now. This is actually quite nice state my skin's in. Yeah, I'm just gonna just brush this out a bit. So I'm just gonna let it sit for a bit and soak into my skin. I haven't completely put it throughout my skin yet and blended it, as you can see clearly. No, I'm just gonna go like this and be like, oh, my sexy, flawless skin that is not apparent I'm wearing makeup. While waiting the few seconds / minutes for the foundation to suit your facial color, put on some lip balm. Using Blistex Berry with SPF 15 so you don't get sunburnt lips. It looks like this. I don't use Blistex every day because it's really medicated. I generally just use organic lip balms. Okay, now the foundation is okay to blend in. Normally, like, a lot of people like to use like foundation applicators or cosmetic sponges. I honestly use my fingers. Make sure you have clean fingers if you apply foundation with your fingers and wash your hands after. I like to use my fingers just because I have more control with my fingers. I found foundation brushes kind of leaves marks from the brush. And if you still feel like you need foundation, that's when I'd apply the second layer. Always do it in thin layers. Once you're pleased with your application, then go in with your concealer. I'm using Revlon Colorstay Blemish Concealer Light Pale. This is actually a few shades too dark. 2 color shades, I believe, of pale. And it kind of shows up a bit darker than I'd like, but it's almost done. And I'm kind of cheap and I like to use all of my products. It has like a little spongy applicator and I'm just gonna dab it on. It's probably not hygienic, honestly, but nobody else is using it. Normally you would like touch the end and then put it in your face, but there's actually salicylic acid in this concealer, so it does aid blemishes with the inflammation minimizing. So I'm just gonna let that sit for a couple seconds before I work it in. Just gonna dab this on. And then you're gonna want to put on a finishing powder. I'm just using this Avon Flawless Ideal Pressed Powder in Translucent. And then you're going to want to get a kabuki brush. I've got like this little Hello Kitty one with a case. Apply your powder. You're going to want to just like swirl it on. If you have too much on your brush, blow it off. Don't apply like the big fat wad. And then what you're going to want to do to apply it is just kind of like bat it on. Don't wipe, because when you wipe, you actually wipe the concealer and the foundation, and you can either get streaks on your face or you can just like mess up the areas that you tried to conceal. Here's my buffed face. Honestly, I slept with my makeup on, just where you get those extremely tired nights where you're just so dead feeling that you just kind of like die, and you wake up in the morning, your eyebrows are like everywhere if you're like me and like fill them in and stuff, and then you kind of just like look in the mirror, just, oh shit, I slept with my makeup on. I'm trying to aim for at least a video a week for you guys, so you don't get bored of seeing the same things over and over again. If you do enjoy watching my videos. There was my foundation routine. I will see you guys in a future video for you because I love you.